What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more of the Fixx, and we're returning to Shuttered Room, 1982. Thank you again to AK. And the next track in the playlist is Cameras in Paris, which makes me think of the fashion industry and runway culture and the visual aesthetic associated with those communities. So yes, maybe they are different types of cameras, maybe they're tourist cameras, people taking pictures of everything, sort of making these visual, physical tokens of their experiences and memories. But yeah, given the centrality of Paris and international style and fashion, that's where my brain went with it. Let's see if I can pick up anything, and if there's anything in what I just said that will be relevant or not. This is the Fixx. The song is Cameras in Paris, and it's from the 1982 album Shuttered Room.
Taking the plans of me, the pawn's a place for the masquerade. Closed hotel rooms off the plastic garden, all concealed behind the femme fatale. Take it from me, there's cameras in Paris. Take it from me, there's cameras in Paris.
That's a really interesting tune. Like, it started and it quickly indicated it was going to have a bit of a wicked sound, a bit of a dissonant sound, and that did continue throughout most of the track But when it got more full, when the percussion came in and it became more of like a driving kind of tune, it didn't feel quite as intense and dissonant and uncomfortable. But yeah, right away it was like, oh, it almost has like a bit of a horror vibe to it. But yeah, I mean, there's a line there about like instant exposure and like the exposure of film. I was even thinking, shuttered room, like a camera shutter. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's like, because at first I was thinking like, oh, maybe it is about like, taking pictures, having disposable cameras and so on, which, I don't actually know the history of those. I know that in the 90s they existed because when, on the handful of occasions when my friends and I did actually take some pictures at rave parties, which is not a common thing that we did, but the few times we did, we had these like disposable cameras, like, they'd have like 30 pictures that you could take, you get it developed, but that was it, the camera was gone, you just had the pictures. But then, there were the camera sounds, which inevitably makes me think of Duran's Girls on Film, which is kind of about, women in, the sort of fashion and, like, the industry of flesh, if you will. So, yeah, I thought maybe, I went back to thinking maybe this is about, the fashion industry and the, like, instant exposure, which could play on two levels, the exposure of film, but then also like, if you're on a runway or something and people are taking pictures of you and your pictures in style magazines and so on, you're getting exposed to that world and the masses. But yeah, I didn't hear enough clearly to get a sense of exactly what's happening, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it is about the fashion industry in one way or another. But yeah, I did especially enjoy, as I said, when the percussion kicked in and became like a more, not energetic necessarily, because it sort of had energy all along and the different guitar work and so on. But yeah, it became more of like a full tune, like full sonics with percussion. But yeah, a very interesting one that, as I said, it had some different vibes along the way. So yeah, I ultimately, again, I'm new to this group, so, what is it, like 6 maybe reactions, 7 reactions we've done previous to this. I think this might have been like the 8th track. I guess I could just check because I have the folder open. Let me see. That was number 9, so we've gone through 9 tunes. But again, I didn't know this group at all, so, these songs that we've gone through are my only context, and I'm still sort of getting a sense for what their sound is, or at least what their sound was at this particular time. So once again, big shout out to AK. Let me know what you think of the track, and I will see you next time.